What's going on, guys? I'm Bill here. We're coming at you with another video today. We are talking about Infinity Flag. As you see, I have made two previous videos back in the other days about Infinity Flag, trying to make it more viable because everyone hated on the Infinity and it's not really the greatest gun. But recently we came out with the Revolter shield and the Company Man relic, so that actually helps you in this build all flow perfectly together. And yes, I'm going to say you're going to need quite a few DLCs for this. DLC 01, whatever the Revolter shield is in, and then the latest DLC for that Company Man, DLC 6. Alright, moving on. We are using the Terror Anointments on every single Infinity for increased fire rate and damage, because that just increases your damage DPS substantially. And I do have a perfect Cairo Infinity right here for negating 9.47 with 1500 damage, 27% additional fire rate. This one's also 27 fire rate, but it's just a little bit lower than the damage, but it's almost perfect here. Moving on, we have a caustic and a fire one, just for all the elements here. The Revolter shield. This is like one of the key elements of the build here. You're going to need this to activate the crazy fire rate that you get after your shield breaks. And obviously, if you're using that on action skill start, you can activate that crazy fire rate whenever you want. And extra electrocution damage, which is needed. Moving on to the Firestorm for the action skill and apply the terror to yourself, which is going to be needed for the Infinities clearly. And then for the class mod, I prefer to be running STACKBOT at the moment because I do not have a God roll Cosmic Stalker or Deadeye. If you see a Cosmic Stalker or Deadeye, you're probably looking for weapon damage, weapon fire rate, and either pistol damage or weapon crit. And if you're going to look for the Deadeye, you're going to want to be looking for like maybe a +2 or 3 on the green skill, or even a flat out +5 on the 2-fang, just for that crazy fire rate and damage. And then going to the Cosmic Stalker, the skill power is actually pretty good for like mobbing and everything. But again, you're gonna want to find fire rate, pistol damage, and something else, just to like make it like more equivalent to the STACKBOT, because the STACKBOT does pop off and destroy mobs just really quick with the power it has right now. Mine only has pistol damage and weapon crit damage. I am looking for a God roll. In my eyes, I think a perfect God roll might be weapon crit damage, pistol damage, and VLADOF fire rate. So those are the class mods you're going to use. And then finally, you're going to want to be using this VLADOF Company Man. I do have the Pearl of Ineffable Knowledge if that's what you prefer, but I do think that the VLADOF Company Man outperforms the Pearl in this build, considering I have the 20% Cairo damage, the movement speed, and the fire rate, and double crit and damage for 50% bonus. Moving on, this is the build we're going to run down. Pretty simple here. Max out this for the most gun damage per stack. Max out your fire rate, that's 10%. You also can run like a secondary in your loadout if you want to like do like a reload shit. So like you can shoot a shotgun, reload it, get 20% fire rate for only 4 seconds, so it's not the greatest, but it's alright. We do get 10% there. So then moving on, we got lick the wounds, turn tail and run. This is actually a crucial part of it because when you do stand still, you get 25% gun damage, but you also get that 12% fire rate, which is pretty nice. And then we get more gun damage here, movement speed. I was playing around with hitting machine, but I found out that more pat tactics, and this is better. So I did here, I got 3 here, 2 here, basic here. I actually have 2 on He Bites and 5 on Frenzy, which is nice. And I actually have 2 on Who Rescued Hugh, just so I can keep the pet up during some times. Psycho Head and Stick, pet damage and everything. This is crucial right here. This increased the power of pet bonuses granted to Flak by 200%. This is needed just for the fact that your pet base does 5% damage, 5% fire rate, and you can bump that up to 15% and 15%, which is a good amount of fire rate. Moving on, we have, the 42% damage. Originally that would be 21, it was just buffed by the +3 in my class mod. Going over here, we obviously do not need to get ammo in our gun because we have Infinity Pistol. So we're using Interplanetary Stalker, max out Hunter's Eye. I did max out head count because the simple fact that we are going to be getting crits on crits on crits, and that's going to allow us to get back into a fadeaway right away. Max out the 2-fang because, more projectiles, more speed, attack, faster shooter, fast, shoot, fire. 100 skills, basic, always needed. Damage. Most dangerous game, again, damage, crit damage, needed. More, like I said, crit and crit on body shot. This is pretty nice here because as fast as the Phoenix is going to be shooting, you're going to be getting a lot of crits in the body. So there's that build there. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll just run through here, a little show everything quick. So as you see, it's pretty easy. Now you may be thinking right now, oh, you're just in fadeaway. Well, outside of fadeaway, it still does work too. they would come down. There's a barrel there. I got trolled. So as you can see, it still slays out when they're on the ground. But obviously, what you want to be doing is getting in and out fadeaway, just so you can be taking 0 damage. This is the caustic one. You see, the terror is always applying to yourself because you will have enough time to keep it up 24/7 with the fadeaway. And see, it's pretty melty, pretty destroys everything. We'll run up here and do jack quick. Now, I think due to the fact that my fire rate on the Cairo Infinity is way faster than the caustic one, that I'll be able to proc more crits and get STACKBOT up quicker, and also be able to utilize the shock damage on my revolter. So when I usually do this boss, I do usually use the Cairo just because it kills faster. Just because of the fire rate, I think just has overall better increase in damage to base output. And see, no fadeaway still does work, right? Some decent damage, but then right when you get into fadeaway, that's where the real damage goes. Pretty solid build. I've been working on it for a long time. Like I said before, if I get the god roll for STACKBOT, weapon damage, pistol damage, and crit and all that stuff, I have no telling what this thing can do. It's really fun to mess around, just like the old days, Borderlands 2 Infinity. Try and get that really crazy fire rate. So, yeah, there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like down below, and let me know if you see if there's any changes I can make to this build to make it better. Thanks. Bye.